Hey, Fox here. Today we got a combination video of a lineup update and pack opening at the end that I opened earlier this week. Here's the updated lineup as I go through Donovan McNabb's stats. He's pretty darn good. Throw deep, medium, and short are all okay. Short's a little low. Throw powering at 94, but the sponsor today are combos. Not to be confused, not the food or the Street Fighter moves. It's that moment where you saw EAT's Bo in July for Madden 16, but he hasn't come out yet. And it's November. You scream, "Come on, Bo!" So, players are enraged today, which means I won't be playing head-to-head, but that's good for you all since I'll be spending my time today testing various parts of the game. Hopefully I'll have a video out tomorrow on them, but no promises. Fallout 4 is taking a lot of hours away from Madden. Well, maybe not Madden so much as sleep, but here is my wide receiving core, highly updated. Fitzgerald against Kelvin with Amari. If you get the coins, get that Amari Cooper. Going for, a song almost. I mean, he's still a little expensive, but for the stats that he's got at 95 speed here, look at that. Catching traffic, route running 94. This guy should be your one. He's at my 3. And with the Legends released, Hines Ward and Eric Dickerson, which I'm sure I'll get to at the pack opening. I'll talk a little bit about them. Taven Austin's my number 4 to be like a speedy guy that I run screens to. It's not the MVP Tavon. I might update to him. Or not. Not sure. Here's my fullbacks to get Daryl Young and then Stevens and Hartsock to sub in at wide receiver on running plays if I ever need it. Although I got some decently good run blocking wide receivers, and with Hines Ward being probably another great one. My offensive line has been downgraded since last time. I got these good run blockers still, but Alex Mack, I decided to downgrade my center because those things are going to tank in price when dual styles come out. Okay, so take a look at this team. I'm about to compare my last lineup update, which was 3 weeks ago, so a little different. Like, see, my interior line got worse, but tackles technically got better. They're elites now. My Shannon Sharp, I realized I was only using him for his speed. That's where was valuable. But my wide receivers have been fully upgraded. Quarterback, running back's probably a wash between the two. Although Keenan Allen was really good for me, a wide receiver. But yeah, so the center I'm going to keep a little bit lower until those other centers tank in price with the dual style people, more completions there. But yeah, basically I'll focus on run blocking because that's where I want to set up my game. Tyron Smith, 94 run block, it's crazy. And then as you see in the upper right corner, my man D and speed run styles. Oh, let's get into the tight end first. I wanted all speed at tight ends because I'm trying out a new formation, which is like a 3 tight end set, and I hope to surprise them off the edge. And then Perriman, I can always sub in for a wide receiver if I need to outrun the defense. But that Ladarius Green at 92 speed, I decided to downgrade from Sharp to him. I'm still testing it out, but on drags that I run with the tight end, that speed is just killer. So here's the defense where I spent most of the money. Let's start at the upper top. Here's last time's defense. A little bit different than last time. I had Iloka, is buried. I maximized the styles here last time. But D-line, cornerbacks, all changed. But Shazier hasn't. I guess Lee's still there. And Harrison, the stalwarts. But yeah, Brooks at left outside linebacker. I run 4-3 a lot. I really want him. Here's him compared to Captain Lee. Both very, very strong 4-3 outside linebackers. With Captain Lee at that 97 play rec, that's just amazing. Jumping routes. I'm going to scroll down here to their zone coverage so we can see that. 87 and 84 block shed is, not ideal, but okay. Zone coverage at 89 and 86. So I think on, when I switch to nickel, I'm going to sub Derek Brooks in for Sean Lee through the manual subs, with the right thumbstick. But left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, because I think Brooks, and I think he's better. I decided to get Woodson over Quinn because Rod Woodson was one of my favorite players in his playing days, and I spent the extra 100,000 coins on him, or around there, 80,000 extra, but he'll play similarly. It's not a great investment if somebody's looking for value. There's Roy Williams I compared him to. I've showed off Roy Williams before, I think. My cornerbacks, I slammed Joseph during my MVP set review, and I still don't think he's good. I just wanted to buy him and test him out to see if I was right. I knew I overpaid for him because it was one of the first few days of MVP sets coming out, but my line is what I absolutely love here. Oh, Lloyd and Porter. The steals coming off the edge, but we'll talk about Damon Harrison and Gilbert Brown, the unmovables. Block shed is high. Brown's got, stronger and better play rec, so he's got a higher overall. But like I said in the defensive line testing video, strength I couldn't find as much, and 2 strength I don't think will do much difference. But yeah, Porter and Lloyd, oh, my mouth waters. You know, Lloyd is of course a pullable legend, so he's more expensive than Porter, twice as expensive about. But look at block shed Lloyd at 96. Porter doesn't have that great a block shed either, but he's more of a pass rusher with 97 power move. So I'm testing those out. I don't know how much a difference they'll make over less expensive counterparts, but you know, I just love the guys. I'm starting to get sucked into that love of the guys part of MUT. They're really killing me with that EA and their great releases. Here's my kickoff. Nix is basically the fullback to block on a kickoff return, but Austin is my main returner. So that's it. We'll get on to the Road to the Playoffs opening that I did earlier this week, but I didn't really have time in my release schedule this week to throw it out because I had another video each day to do, or I did. So we're tacking it on to the end of this one because today's packs, and you'd be seeing those most feared packs if they were any good today, instead of these ones that I opened earlier this week. And yes, I do open some off camera, unfortunately. I open many more packs than I show. I wouldn't say many more. I probably show 80% of my packs that I open. I don't think I opened many off air. Earlier in the season I did to build up my coin stash. But yeah, this obviously I opened these. If you were paying attention to the coin count, after I built my team, I had 1.7 million coins. Right now I got 3 million coins. So I bought a couple players. Boom, Derek Carr. There's that Derek Carr you saw in my lineup compared to McNabb. So that's a sweet elite. Fitzgerald 84. He's about 10 overall, less than the ideal Fitzgerald right now. But that ideal Fitzgerald cannot be pulled. So 84 isn't bad though. Boom, another elite. Ty Hilton. T.Y. Hilton for all you people who recognize periods. But I am a man, so I don't have periods. So we keep going at a road to the playoff there. These obviously guaranteed one road to the playoff player in each pack. So Fitzmagic. This is just a whatever pack. So yeah, I talked about players enraging earlier. Hines Ward and Eric Dickerson. Who are you guys more excited for out of those two? I know you know who I am. Hines, obviously. You know, he looks, maybe a little on the slow side, but he should be an amazing slot run blocker. What is he at? 96 overall? I guess I can look that up. I should have looked that up before as I'm clicking the EA site. And yeah, he'll be a 96 overall, so he'll be the top wide receiver in the game. His stats, do you think he'll produce like a 96 overall receiver? I mean, I guess the run blocking probably adds into it, and I haven't seen the run blocking stat yet. I've just seen the tease from EA. But, 96 route running, just looking at Stewart's stats here. 96 route running on Hines. That's amazing. Along with 98 catch and 99 catch on traffic. So he'll be that third down guy to really pick up those first downs and take a hit, between linebackers. Exactly what he did during his career. He could hold on to the ball like I hold on to greasy pizza. That doesn't slip out of my hands. Eric Dickerson, 94 speed is, pretty high for a running back right now. High elusiveness and truck, mid to low 90s for each of them. That should work well together. I think that's good to have them both high instead of one or the other. Oh, another Derek Carr. Was hoping the red paint was going to show me something else. But like I said last year, my DeMarco Murray review in 15, I think having them both high together allows a player to get the animation of either rather than just one. So when you get hit, you either got a chance to elude them or you got a chance to truck through them. And if you got high on both, you got a better chance on both. Whereas if you're just high on one and low on the other, yeah, you've got a better chance to elude them. But what if you're hit at an angle that maybe a trucking would have done better? See, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how to test angles in Madden and how to hit, because that would be tough. It's something I thought about before, and I couldn't find a solution for it. But I mean, he's got 98 acceleration, so when he hits a hole and tries to outrun it like a defensive tackle that got a block shed, or defensive end that got a block shed on the edge, he will be able to accelerate hard away from him with that, and especially with the 94 speed. So hopefully he won't get suction tackled much. He's 6'3", and I know guys don't like tall runners, and I'm not a big fan of them either. It seems like they do get suction tackled more at that height or being a tall, big body. Yeah. Let's talk on to those packs today. Most feared packs with most feared topper. You know, I highly doubt anybody's gonna get him. Jericho Cotry. He goes for a decent amount, doesn't he? I'll have to look that up. I think he does. 20K? Maybe? He's not like 100K, but he's up there. So that's a great pull. Yeah, those most feared packs with the players in Rage today. I think tomorrow's pack will be boom! Marquise Colson, Football Outsider. Another elite. Looks like we're dropping elites more frequently now than when I did my, pack per, what's Roosevelt Nix. You saw him as my kickoff return earlier. My pack breakdown, not my coin breakdown, but my pack odds breakdown. About a little over a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I did that video showing which overalls you get from each pack pulls, and I sampled, I don't know, 1,000 or probably more than 1,000 pulls. So, popping packs tomorrow. What are you guys thinking we're gonna get? Legends? You think we'll get something X Factor or something with a elite badge topper to sink that market? Because that market's pretty high right now. So if you have elite badges or badges, I'd sell them. Bronze badges, maybe hold, although those are really shrunk in price since the new warehouse set with the coaches and whatnot. So maybe bronze badge. Oh, the topper's Ryan Chazier. Oh yeah, baby. And Roadside Chicago. So the topper completely makes up for the, I wouldn't say makes up. The topper tops How Good My Packs have been with all those elites I pulled. Look at that, 93 speed, 91 acceleration. Awareness doesn't matter if I'm going to user it. Catching 68, okay, I'll take it. Depending on the spec. 98 jump. Woo! Beauty. But I will say, I hate Shazier's spec catch, and I hate him as a user for it, and I might switch players because he doesn't get those animations I used to get with Askew. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.